not, no, don't say you advise. It's a suggestion. Please, be cool. Especially we that we are saying, no, we want to talk with legal team. The legal team are supposed to have done this. Talk. So please, I'll stop on that. Also, I believe now, see, I said it before that we are just starting. We are just starting justice for Mohbad, for real. It's like we have been playing football around since all this while. Now we are getting in there. We are getting there now. Number one, in the sense of a lot of the defenses that we've been doing is now for us to go, I'm not saying aggressive, to go on offensive. Let us stop defending. Let us stop defensive. Let us stop being defensive. All the things, in fact, all the rights that we have to question anything, the polls is getting open. Let us utilize it. The people in the position of strategy with either the legal team or the other, they should take the advantage of what is going on now. Because the fact is this. There are a lot of unsayable that have been done that we have to challenge now. Because with the look of things, either we like it or not, this thing is going to real court. I don't know if they are going to take it to criminal court or any court or to Supreme Court, no matter the court that they are taking it to. I can easily see that we have some tangible evidence of naming a lot of people. Either they go online to say a lot of bullshit or in one way or the other. And I think this week has been a very good week that the world is exposing a lot of things. We should take the advantage. The media house are now listening. We should take the advantage. Just imagine since Tuesday, Team Lagata, kudos to you. To everyone who has been in London, for everyone in US, I give that kudos to you. For everyone in, Dublin did not hold, I think in Malaysia, every one of you guys, I give it to you. Let us push more. Don't let us stop. Let's keep going. Please, let's keep going. This is just the beginning. So, secondly, apart from being offensive here now, I think it's that time for us to understand that it's going to get tougher. We have to understand that it's going to get tougher now. Because, number one, they don't want to get exposed. They'll be trying every means to block everything blockable. So people at the strategic point or at the strategic table should know this. They should know this. So I don't want to talk so much on that. Then the third thing is this. You see, I make mention of something before. I said a lot of people are coming into justice now that we have not seen their face before. People who want to be a winner, who want to be seen as a champion. We are not saying that you are not welcome, but mind you, one single thing, we are not fighting for any trophy here. What we need is justice for Imale, justice for Nigeria. That's all what we know. So we should be careful. Basbos is about to begin. We should caution ourselves. We should know what we are saying. It is possible they have their dogs around in any way, in any platform, but we should be careful about what we are saying. Even we, the analysts, we should be careful when we are analyzing anything. It should be based on evidence. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Prince Oladimeji. That was a huge and wonderful submission you gave out there. Thank you. God bless you. Really good. Thank you very much, sir. If I'm going to chip in one or two before the next speaker, which is Lion King, I think you rightfully said something, which is a lot of people might think because of what happened yesterday, that is the end of it. No, we're just getting started. This is just the beginning of justice, seeking justice or getting justice for Mohbad. There is still a little bit long way to go, but by the grace of God, we are all going to be there or through in good acts. No evil shall befall any one of us. So let me have this one too before Lion King. I think we should be prepared, like what Prince just said. There will be a lot of ups and downs, so many shenanigans and things that we're bringing out to distract. And, people are going to be flying up and down with different narrations now. And we just need to be very, very, very careful. Thank you for having made it. You spoke eloquently. May the good Lord keep blessing you for more wisdom. Thank you, sir. Lion King, are you there? The only man in the jungle that is the king of all the lions.
My brother, I'm here.
All right. Well, good evening. Let's have the submission, sir.
Like I told you yesterday, that I was very happy based on what we were able to achieve yesterday. In as much as there is a constraint, we expected them to give us more time. We shouldn't let them pull us back. We should go ahead. In as much as we've gotten the sample and we've sent it to a reputable place for testing, then we should leave everything in the hand of God. That should not be a point of contention or probably a point of worry for us. If the result has not come out, they can adjourn. They like adjourning. So, and we'll continue to adjourn till the results come out. If the result comes out, they cannot cancel it. That maybe is over the expected time. I believe that our capable lawyers can tackle that. And the court can wait till the result comes out. We waited for over 10 weeks, right? So there is no point for there's no cause for alarm. But the most painful part, which since yesterday, is that those people too that says they are in the line of justice, they are still against contributing money or supporting the GoFundMe. I would say it's a big shame for them, even with all the little brain they have, that they think they are the wisest people in this world. They call themselves maybe philosophy or scientists or whatever they call themselves. I don't care. Sure, I'm not mentioning anybody's name. But it's I could remember when this issue of we'll get private autopsy months ago, I could remember. They started shouting, they don't have faith. They don't believe that any good can come out from the Lego team. Just because we are not dancing to their tone, we are not going towards their own selfish interest. In a situation like this, nobody is fighting for anything. Nobody is fighting for trophy. Nobody is fighting for World Cup. The goal is to get justice. it doesn't matter where it doesn't matter where the bullet comes from. What it matters is that the bullet should hit the target. But to my greatest surprise, even yesterday, when I was roaming about and I stumbled on their pattern, because for my own for my own sanity, I try to stay away from their negative energy, both the female and both the male, and both the dandidi that is just following them up and down.
And the hermaphrodites, you don't stay away from them.
And the hermaphrodites too. And they're even bad-mouthing the achievements we made yesterday. No. Surely.
Lion King, 1 second, please, you will continue. I beg, Messi, you that just follow me now. Is it the Messi that play for Barcelona and make I know I want to bill you? This one with Messi, they follow. I don't know, maybe not the Messi for football. I beg, continue.
Go ahead. Even saying after the progress we've made, because it's not coming from their evil camp, from their trade. I'll call them traitor. From them, the traitors. Nothing good can ever come from them, anyways. If we can't expect anything good from them. So please, the true people that we true fighters for justice, we shouldn't look at their own side. They are bad eggs. They are Judas Iscariot, and we all know what happened to Judas in the Bible. They will later hang themselves last. No, that's what will happen to them. They are any Igbe, any Ofo, any Oribu. That's what will later happen to them. So I want to beg that please we should continue to contribute generously to the GoFundMe. Although I can't give I don't know the amount we are looking for the autopsy, for the private autopsy and toxicology. But if we can have this private autopsy and toxicology, and I believe that other things too, evidences or other steps to get some other evidences, maybe we don't want to mention the specific name so as not to give them hints. I believe in the legal team that they will still fight for more more stuffs that will provide evidences. So please, let's continue to donate generously to the either access account or the GoFundMe. We are in the path of justice. We will see more traitors, more Judas will still come up, but we will never, we will still go down the drain. So that's my submission.
I mean, I have the question.
You give me everybody.
I have the question.
Okay, ma, go ahead, mommy. God's love. Go ahead, ma.
Please stop.
Go ahead, mommy.
Is that Mr. Muyiwa or not? Is that Mr. Muyiwa?
No, ma, that's Lion King. That's Lion King.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Lion King, what I want to say is that, what I want to say is that, and my question is, we don't need to give attention to those that names. If you are still respecting them, I don't stress myself about people that already failed. People that will never see anything good in another person. I don't give them my time. I don't give them my strength. I just want to look away and focus. So I will indulge every one of us to just focus. Let us focus and just move on and do what we need to do and save the day, the time, and then unravel the mystery behind the death of Ideri Oluwa. So my question now is that we need this money urgently. And that GoFundMe, I believe that because they said there are 2 or 3 systems where you can put money in GoFundMe and get it back. So some you will get to the actual amount you're looking for. Like this GoFundMe now is 50,000. you have to make sure it's $50,000 before you can bring out money. And there is another setup that you can take money anytime. If this one is the one that must get to 50,000, and I'm not saying it's the one, I say if it's the type that will get to 50,000 before you can take money out of it. Is it not better we make sure and look forward that the money in Access Bank that they can get into and do whatever they want to do should be focused? I'm just asking if that GoFundMe, I'm not saying that's my question, because we need to think quickly how we can raise this money and just go ahead and do what we need to do. That's my question. Can you answer it, Lion King?
Okay, Lion King, please, can you answer that? Or Prince Oladimeji?
Okay. Two things. If we are saying Access Bank of Baba should be credited, is a good thing. As far as we can have accessibility to fund, so that justice will not be stopped, or those things that they have to pay for will not be stopped. It is a very important thing. And you see, secondly, it is very good for us to go through FundMe as well, in the sense of people who are abroad or the diaspora in one way or the other. You know, it is much more easier for us to fund any account through GoFundMe. If we are looking at it from the angle of, oh, okay, this is £50,000 or $50,000 that we want these accounts to reach before we withdraw it, it is a little bit challenging, because we may said it should get to 50,000 by this also time before we need money, and may not reach up to that. But notwithstanding, there are still some of us in diaspora that we can use both GoFundMe and then use the Access Bank of Baba. If you need the account this thing, I can as well send that to you. If you say hi to me, I can send that to you. So, but please.
It's not about me. It's not about me. I have GoFundMe. I have.
I know that. So we can donate into both accounts, and I can tell you both accounts I'm putting money there, both the GoFundMe and then Baba Access account. So I'm putting money there. So I think that's the best that we can do for now, because we just have to do this. For them to have given us 1 month, one way or the other, let me use this word, is a matter of urgency for us to get that account funded. Because the autopsy, looking at it, the toxicology and then autopsy in Nigeria is very, very cheap. I know that there are some organizations that can do it. Maximum, I don't want to be saying this online. So I know that if we have some people,
and you are sure the organization, Mr. Prince, Mr. Oladimeji, I'm sorry, and you are very sure that the organization will not manipulate the results?
It's high time we begin to trust ourselves to some certain level. There is nothing stopping us. It may be a waste of resources. But we can still at the same time oversee a lab in carrying out this test as well. But however, let us begin to trust ourselves, the organization that we have in Nigeria, at least to some certain level. They don't know where we are taking it to, so That is the reason why I said the position of strategy, the position of confidentiality should not be neglected, especially in things like this. So if we have an organization we can use in Nigeria, at least, I'm not saying we should put on in there.
Prince.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry to want to tell you this. It's like a question, but I just want to give this information to you. Did you know that if you have name in Nigeria,
yes,
it's as cheap as someone selling your information for 100 naira? Do you know that?
It's not even up to that.
So now, I just want to say this. You said we should try and trust those we have in Nigeria. You told me now, and I want to follow you. But my name, someone said my information. My information is my name, no, and sell it for 100 naira. How much is the worth of 100 naira? That my information that I kept with federal government is sold for, and you want me to trust the people that is sitting down to sell me for 100 naira?
Mommy, let me tell you one. Let me tell you something, man. You see, in cybersecurity, there is a way we check our words, and we check it through our details. I studied abroad, and I know how all these things go. Are you getting my point? I'm not saying that we are putting 100% trust in them, and that's the reason why I said we should have another way of taking it abroad, of using abroad labs in doing this thing. Don't let us say, oh, everybody or every organization in Nigeria is bad. There will still be some. That's the reason why confidentiality is very, very important. Ethics of every organization is a key, is something that is very, very important. Are you getting my point? So if we said we have sample in Nigeria and we have sample in maybe US or UK or in Canada as well, nothing bad. It's just for us to be able to cross-check, okay, which one of the results are we even presenting, or the most corrected and the most valuable, useful one to present. So do you get my point? So we can as well try it. All this thing is all about confidentiality to me. So it's not that Nigerians' lab are not good or they don't know what to do. But if the confidentiality stepping into that, we should be able to, to get that.
So thank you, sir. I listened to everything now, and I understand that confidentiality is not working in Nigeria. In that case, you take me out of the I believe that. If my confidentiality in the system that I gave everything my date of birth, and they are creating it in America, even though we did not live there, in America, they say if you are issued a social security number, the people issuing it, the office where that number is coming out, they will not sell it out. Only where you go and buy things. If you purchase something with your social security and it went out, that's the only time someone will get. But those people issuing that number, they don't sell it out. That's why they can still keep it up until now. Now, they just start in Nigeria, and someone will be selling it for 100 naira. How many people are you said? Even 200 million people, if you want to sell their information, you said 200 million people, one person, 100 naira for an information that's supposed to be kept for the use of that person alone and the government to track whatever they want to track. And you want me to believe the people that is working in that office? Someone I say, okay, do me toxicology, and someone calling and say change the result, and they were able to change the result. You want me to trust that person? You can only tell me now that maybe we can do two things. we do one in Nigeria, we don't mention their name, we do one abroad. Then we compare the results together. That will make me say, okay, oh, we are moving forward. Okay, I will agree with that. But telling me that I will sit down and let them think what no. Me, I'm not. My brain is wired to not believe Nigerians. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mommy, I'm not saying that we should just stay in Nigeria and do it in Nigeria and then we said that's all. No, not at all. But what I'm saying is let's give at least a benefit of doubt. You know, we can have it in Nigeria and at the same time we take it abroad, do the autopsy and or any toxicology, anything that we want to do. We have a lot of trusted lab everywhere in the Western world that we can make use of now. So I think the only thing that we should be hammering so much on is the funding. It is something that is very, very important at this stage, at this level. So Super Vibe, I've been saying this. We are just starting. And Áūtöpßy, please, we are just starting. Let all hands be on desk for this. Let all hands be on desk. People who are in the strategic place, let them please keep brainstorming day and night. Let them keep going. Don't let them stop. All these side distractions is enough. Let us be focused. Let us be focused. That's my point for now.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ladimeji. God bless you. Iyaloba, are you there? Are you there, man? Iyaloba.
Yes, I'm here, sir. Good afternoon.
All right, man. Go ahead, man.
I stand on existing protocol. I say hello to everybody, and I also appreciate each and every one of us. I don't know why I'm echoing.
Okay.
Okay, maybe let me turn off my fan. I think it's a fan. It's so hot here. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm sorry. So I just wanted to appreciate everybody for what they did this week, and we can see results. So we thank God, we give glory to God, because this can only be God. We were also discouraged from all that has been going on, but it seems everything is taking shape now. So, and I believe that the protests and the other things they did really helped. But I have a question. I know you might not, I know people here might not be able to answer the question, but I'll keep asking. I would like to know what Mohbad did to his mother or her to be behaving like that. If I can get that answer, I'll be so happy. Then for the money, this is how I think we can go. For the hosts, I don't know if people can, like on their platforms, raise money. Then people like we that work in different places, we could preach it at our place of work, ask each person for $1, $2, $1, before you know what is happening. Because some time ago, somebody said their family's house got burnt somewhere in Jamaica, and the guy was raising money in the office there, and he got a lot of money because everybody kept giving $5, $10, and he got some money from that. So I believe if we can do things like that, apart from our personal donation, then it will still go a long way. Then for us to be, discussing, this is where the DNA should be done, I will leave that to those that are responsible for it, because they know that this is our last chance on, not DNA, sorry, the toxicology. This is our last chance on that. So I'm sure they don't want to mess it up. I believe so. So then I thank you, the person that said we should stop advising, which is true. I don't understand people. At times, you want to just gallivant around the TikTok streets. You find yourself in some places and it's bad energy. But guess what? I live there immediately. I don't want to hear the second word. because I don't want anything messing up with my brain. So I like to keep my sanity, and for that reason, I gallivant, and I know where I gallivant to. So that's just my submission. Then lastly, I would like to, encourage us to still take everything to God, because I believe He's in it, and He will surely perfect it. Thank you so very much. Thank you, host, for having me. I really appreciate you. I'll not take it for granted. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Yalaba. Thank you. God bless you for that. That's a lot of busy. Thank you so much for that. Barrister Oluwatosin, please, is there a way you can, talk to us more? The GoFundMe and the thing, then you can display for. I know you'll be putting in the comment section. All this right. So please, can you go ahead with that?
Okay, thank you very much.
Barrister Oluwatosin,
okay. Thank you very much. Good evening. Thank you everybody for all the work on their mind. All the major, thank you so much. And just love, I really appreciate you. So everybody from me, everybody for a good one for our prayers have been granted. I can imagine since February.
Oh, stop sending me this thing. I don't want to come up now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, thank you. Because
Put on for automatic. Now let me do it.
Auntie Tosin, continue, please.
Okay, thank you very much. So, as it is, for me, all we need to start thinking now is people should donate into the GoFundMe, because if those prayers were granted and we're giving the circulation time, I think we need to work towards that. So, my preaching from now on is, please, kindly donate to the GoFundMe. The good thing about the GoFundMe is you can access it at any time. You can check how much is there. You can know that today anybody can go into the link and open and see how much is there. I think as of today, I think we have 13K plus. I don't know for now, but as of this morning, so it's something that you can access. That's the good thing about the GoFundMe. Something that you can access and see. Then if you can't access the GoFundMe, we have the access account that you pay into. I want to encourage everybody that Mohbad needs our help. This is the time we need to support him. He doesn't have money, but he has people, and we are the people. So it is now that we need to support him. So that's all I have to preach. I'll keep posting. If you want the link, you can join me. I'll send it to you, and I'll keep posting the account from now on. Please, we need to do that, because there's a time frame to us. So we need to work towards that time. And let me say that happened yesterday at the Corona Fest. It's so sad that we found Mama Mohbad in that way. When she came to the court and said, okay, people have been bashing her, she wants to bury her husband before September, that Mama Mohbad support that motion. We all know that they are not looking for justice, and we all know that we is not looking for justice for Mohbad. She's seeking for our own personal interest. So this is the high time we need to support Mohbad and Mohbad in every way. Please support the GoFundMe. Please support their first down. Stay away from negative analysis. Stay away from negative analysis. A lot of people will come. They will come and choose and say, the money that we have, what are they using it for? Don't bother. Don't worry yourself. Somebody who is going to help you will not stress you. I'll keep using that word. The one that is going to help you will not stress you. People have been giving out donations and they don't ask for accountability, and we are giving it for a purpose. You don't need to come back and start, 5 million. You don't need it. You don't need it. And if you want that accountability, well, at the end of the day, that's why I said GoFundMe is something that you can access. If after everybody has donated and at the long run we have $55,000, you will see it there. They will not tell you that no, it's $25,000 that they donated, because it's something that you can access. I don't want to stress on this money aspect. Please, let us support that account. That's all I have to say. From now on, anybody, you can come for me, you can hate me on this one. I stand on this. Support the Access Bank and the GoFundMe. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Barrister Oluwatosin. Thank you for all you do. God bless you, man. And I think Barrister Oluwatosin is right about one thing. You know, we can have all our differences in time pass and the things that people don't like about one or two people. But you see, where we are now, right now, you know, about what happened yesterday, we should all support the GoFundMe, support the Access Bank, so that this toxicology and the autopsy can be carried out. We don't know, maybe it's going to be in Nigeria. We don't know yet, maybe it's going to be in the United States. So wherever it's going to be, money is needed. So that is that about that. And I think the accounts, the assets on the GoFundMe are going to be well displayed, but probably tomorrow I'll put it out there because we're about to go on a break now. So how much did they even give that there? Okay. Yeah, that's funny. So like I said, everyone please, let's support the GoFundMe and let's support the Access bank account so that we can, you know, let's put money in there so that the autopsy and the toxicology they're carried out. We've all been yearning for this for so long. We've all been yearning for this. This is what we've been talking about for so long, and now it's here. So they all need everybody. All hands should be on deck. All hands should be on deck. You know, at this time now. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. To all the panelists, my moderator, Barrister Oluwatosin, Yaloba Lion King, and to everybody who has been on the panel today, to all the commenters, to all the gifters. God bless you all. See you tomorrow, or probably maybe later on. Who knows? Thank you so much. Let's keep supporting. I see you, Yaloba. Thank you so much, man. God bless you all. Love you all. See you tomorrow.
Good night. Good night, my brother. Ogeshi, banga.
Iyabo.
Listen to
Àṣírí ààbò bá bí àlàáfírí.
Má ṣe bá bí alábí o, ta ló ṣe bá bí alábí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni orin tí bẹ́ẹ̀rì kan tó tẹ pàṣẹ ẹ̀yìn òní wá fi kọrin.
Irú àwọn agbe tó bẹ́ẹ̀ gbórin wá, irú wọn ṣe máa gbégbé gbígbé wá fẹ́ wòlé sọ.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Mi ò kọrin lẹ́nu ìjọba ìta ẹ̀.
Ó ní àgbà.
Kò ní sá fún ẹ o.
Orin wa ni pé ẹ ṣe ibi tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Àmì ẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣe ibi tẹ́ bá dé. Àdúpẹ́ Olúwa òfin
Ṣé kí n drop orin fún yín pẹ̀lẹ́? Ṣé kí n fún yín lóhun kẹwàá pé wọ́n gbé wá gidi? Wọ́n máa ń gbé wá.
Ẹjọ́ sáré fún àlẹ́.
Ọjà tẹ̀sí ẹ wò.
Ẹjọ́ rẹ́kọ̀dì. Dúró.
Ẹgẹ́ mẹ́rin
Náà máa rékọ̀dù fún wọn. Ó yá rékọ̀dù.
Àmì mọ́. Níbo ni kí n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbikíbi?
Ó jẹ́ sọ fáwọn àgbẹ̀ yẹn kan wà culture.
Ó yá, ṣé kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀? Wùmí. Ṣé ó yá náà? Ṣé ó yá?
Àjílódé.
ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ bí láti rí àgbẹ̀.
Kó o dẹ̀ wọlé ṣó fẹ́ forin pa wá ni.
Wùmí ti lulẹ̀ lánàá. Ọmọ Wùmí ti lulẹ̀ lánàá. Wùmí onídòkúdò màrẹ́ o. Wùmí àti lulẹ̀ lánàá. Wùmí ọpẹ́ tí Lizzy ti ń sọ fún ẹ. Lizzy sọ fún ẹ pé kó lọ bẹ bàbá ọkọ rẹ sọ. Ó ṣe bẹ́nu ẹrùn, ó tẹ̀lé ṣẹpẹtẹ́rì. Ṣé tìẹ ò padà wá bá ẹ lánàá ni o? Ṣé tìẹ ò padà wá bá ẹ o?
Ó dà pé tó bá lo barista ló máa ń wọlé.
Ṣé lè wá dùn ní? Ṣé kò dùn ní?
Ní ọ̀run obésèrè ni.
Okay. Omi wa ti sọ fún ẹ tẹ́lẹ̀.
Tó bá ti lo ọwọ́ bàrí yẹn, ó máa ń wọnú ṣan mi gan. Máa ń fi ilẹ̀ rọ.
Omi sọ fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀ pé omi wá jáde síta bí ẹni bèrè òkú. Omi wá wáṣọ ọ̀pọ̀ bí ẹni tán pààrọ̀ ìyá. Omi bá gbọ̀nà kọ́ sùn lọ. Omi lọ sọ fọ́dọ̀ ẹjọ́ wípé Wùmí ní òun ló ní Mohbad ó ní àtòkù àtàyè òun ló ní. Adájọ́ bá ní òyà máa dààmú sọ́tọ̀. Adájọ́ bá ní ó máa dààmú sọ́tọ̀. Ní Wùmí bá ilẹ̀ níwájú ìyá Mohbad tútù rẹ̀ yìí ló sì.
Ìfúnlá tó ń lò lóṣooṣù.
Bómi. Ẹ̀dá pé bá mi bèrè lọ́wọ́ Wùmí o. Ẹ̀dá pé bá mi bèrè lọ́wọ́ Wùmí o. Pé ta ni bàbá nílẹ̀ yó? Ṣé wọ́n lọ bí Mohbad ni o? Àbí Mohbad jọ Liam rẹ ni? Liam tó yẹ kó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ilé ìwé Corona Comfesstión primary school. Ibẹ̀ lọmọ ti kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ilé ìwé o. Wùmí já wọ́nrànwọ́nràn o. Wùmí ti já wọ́nrànwọ́nràn o. Torí wọ́n sọ fún wípé kò lẹ́nu àṣẹ. Wọ́n ní wẹ́ẹ̀dì tó tún ṣe gan. Wọ́n ní kò ní tẹ́wọ́ gbà. Wùmí padà lọlé bàbá rẹ̀ lọ sọ fún wọn pé ó ti lulẹ̀ látàná. Àwọn ọ̀dọ́ títí ẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ Wùmí. Àwọn tó ń gbé ẹlẹ́yìn sí ẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ o. Bí a sọ fún ẹ pé kò yé bu bàbá, ṣùgbọ́n o létí inú rẹ̀ padà di sẹ́. Wùmí dé, gbogbo ayé bá mi kíra. Ẹni bá ti rọ́mọ adé bá ń jẹ́ kó yàgò fún. Torí Wùmí tẹ́ẹ̀rí yẹn ológo apààyàn ni ó. Wùmí tẹ́ẹ̀rí yẹn màmá Liam ológo apààyàn tó láyé òṣó. Wùmí tẹ́ẹ̀rí yẹn ọmọ Adébánjọ. Ṣé náà máa ń bàyàn nílé wọn? Wùmí ti pààrọ̀ gidi gba kò gbé lọ́lẹ́. Ọjọ́ tó ti ń pè kú tán ti jọ ń jẹ́ ńlé wọn. Wùmí mà ti wá pààrọ̀ gidi gba Jùmọ̀kẹ́ ti jẹ́ pa o. Ọlọ́mọdé bí ìyàwó mi sẹ́. Ọlọ́mọdé ní ìyá bí ìyàwó mi. Ẹni bá ní ìyá gidi kò mọ wọn lẹ́hùn fi ṣe. Ọmọ kẹ́kẹ́ wo bó ṣe tọmọ o. Mo ní ọlọ́njẹ́ ní bàbá bí ti. Ọlọ́njẹ́ ní bàbá bí tọ́ lórí ẹbí o. Ẹ lọ wo Làtífà ọmọ bàbá láti o. Ọlọ́mọdé ní ìyá bí ìyàwó mi o. Ọlọ́mọdé níyà bí ìyàwó mi o. Ẹni ò rí wọn kò rí lé lọ. Ẹ lọ wo orí ọkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n Wùmí. Kìkì ọmọ àlè ló wà lé wọn. Pẹ̀kẹ́ ní ọkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n Wùmí ṣe ní Amẹ́ríkà tó wà. Kàrímọ́ fúnra rẹ̀ pọ̀n mọ́ ló ń ta o. Ẹ lọ wo orí ọkọ Kàrímọ́ bó ṣe rí o. Orí ọkọ Kàrímọ́ ṣe ló dàbí gbá o. Orí ọmọ Kàrímọ́ wá dàbí yànpẹrẹ ẹjọ́. Kàrímọ́ ẹni di DNA o. Ẹ lọ ṣe DNA fáwọn ọmọ yìí. Kàrímọ́ ìyàwó bọ̀dá pẹ̀kẹ́ o. Kàrímọ́ ìyàwó bọ̀dá pẹ̀kẹ́ o. Bóyá káwọn ọmọ ẹ o kẹ lọ ṣe DNA wọn. Bọ̀dá ẹ kúkú ti ya dìdì o. Ọkọ Kàrímọ́ kú ti ya dìdì o. Ohun tó fẹ́ jẹ ò máa jẹ́ kó gbádùn òun. Ṣé bó mọ̀ pé orí ọmọ ẹ ò jọ ẹ o? Wùmí ti lulẹ̀ látàná o. Wùmí ti lulẹ̀ látàná o. Wùmí tó lòun lòkùn Mohbad. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé èrè ṣubú o. Ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi pé Tẹ́mi wá o. Ẹ sọ fún Tẹ́mi pé kó pààrọ̀ aṣọ. Ẹ sọ fún Tẹ́mi pé mága ti fọ́ o. Ẹ bá mi pé Tẹ́mi pé kò sí sálárì kan mọ́. Tẹ́mi ọmọdé rí bí tá ti jẹ mọ́ o. Tẹ́mi kọjú mọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ara. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí Wùmí fún lówó. Kí ló kù tẹ́tẹ́ máa fi ṣe kọ́ńtẹ́ẹ̀tì o? Bẹ́ẹ̀ pera yín sórí nẹ́ẹ̀tì. Sọ fún wa pé bàbá ò lẹ́nu. Ẹbí ẹni ẹ̀yin ní correct lawyer o. Níbo lẹ wà nígbà tó ń dájọ́? Ẹ ti wá padà jomi lẹ́pọ̀n o. Ẹ ti wá padà jọmlá o. Ẹ ti wá padà jomi lẹ́pọ̀n o. Ẹ ti wá padà jọmlá o. Ẹ wo bí tẹ́ báyé Wùmí dé o. Ẹ ti wá padà jomi lẹ́pọ̀n.
Ó ga. Báyìí láti àbúrò yìí ti kọrin tán o.
Bọ̀dá Láti mo ti kọrin tán. Ó tún ti kẹwàá fún wa lóhun tó.
Bọ́lá tí o, lórí protection ti kọrin tán, Bọ́lá tí disclaimer o.
Ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ọmọ ìyá wòlíì.
Wọ́n fún ẹ lépè.
Inconclusive. Fábúrò yín látẹ̀wọ́ ni. Orin ló tún fi gbé yín wọlé.
A máa dìbò fún ẹ, ó dùn mí póòsì Nàìjíríà. Ọlọ́run.
Wọ́n ní Liam Corona náà ṣe wà lóhùn òun lọ.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ lóhùn olórí ẹbí wọ́n lóhùn náà.
Ó ní Liam lọ sí Corona Nursery and Primary School ibẹ̀ ló ti kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ léwu.
Wọ́n fi ń kọ́ èsì sí lẹ́yìn.
Ìtọ́ dẹ̀ ni, ó bẹ̀ lọ fún gbé lẹ́bí.
Wo aláwọ̀là tó bá mú ẹ̀. Tó bá mú ẹ̀.
5 years to this time, má jẹ́ kọ́ rí ẹ Nàìjíríà.
Tó bá mú ẹ̀.
Ewu àti kọ̀ǹfẹ́ àti kùdìsì.
Ọ̀rí sí ní àná. Bíṣà yẹn máa bá àdìgbọ̀n. Wọ́n mi àyànfẹ́. Àyànfẹ́ ti kúrò lọ́lẹ̀.
Tọ́nu wà ní Nàìjíríà ni.
Mọ́mí àyànfẹ́ lórí mi.
No, wọ́n sọ pé kó má dé Nàìjíríà òun ló exaggerate ẹ̀ o. Wọ́n ní kó má jẹ́ kí èpè tó ń ṣẹ́ bóyá ń ṣe kó má ní kó má gba nǹkan tó da sọnù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ nǹkan tó sọ fún nìyẹn. Má twist ọ̀rọ̀ ìyá oníyà.
Bọ́dà láti èmi tí mo ti ń búyàn tí mo ti ń ṣẹ́ èpè. Wọ́n ti bí mọ́mí tó wá sọ bíṣàn yẹn gan, wọ́n ti bí nígbà tí mo ti ń ṣẹ́ èpè. Ọlọ́run. Kò rẹ́ni tí ò mọ̀ mí. Ìpè la kọ́kọ́ fi ń bàyè àwọn ẹni mi jẹ́ o. Ìpè la máa fi bàyè àwọn ẹni mi jẹ́ o. Ẹni tó rí ẹ̀ ò pé kó wá yára ẹ̀ lọ́pọlọ. Ìpè la máa fi bàyè àwọn ẹni mi jẹ́ o.
Mami prophet ohun yìí dùn
Your
gan
life
ni.
visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Kí ni mo tún ṣe? Mo tiẹ̀ ti ń lọ náà tẹ́lẹ̀
Mami
lẹ́nu.
prophet ohun yìí dùn gan ni mo ti gbà.
Ẹ fún wa lórí ẹbí, ẹ fún wa lórí Mohbad. Ẹ fún wa lórí Mohbad.
Àbí o kà bá
I said, try. I to win. We are the winner. We are the winner.
Lọ́dọ̀ta, please check your DM please.
Oríyọmí.
Mo send látẹ̀kọ́ ní tí àwọn pẹ́ máa gbé mi wọlé gba tí mo pariwo comment section tí mo rí pé ẹ̀dá mi lò ní mo kúkú wá fi original account.
Kí ni ẹ máa jẹ́ sọ ọkọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ rí pé Facebook ẹ̀ TikTok update lọ́wọ́ báyìí ẹ̀yin tẹ́bà tí mo kẹ́ lọ́mọ. Then ṣẹ́rí kí ni tá a máa fi rẹ́rìn yẹn ìyẹn làwọn pẹ́rì náà ṣe máa ń sọ pé ẹ rẹ́rìn ṣé tí bá ti gbé kí ní ẹ̀rí yẹn sí mi ò ní rí comment. Débi ní máa kó máa rí notification.
Mo kí
ìgbà tí bá gbé kúrò.
Mo kí Perry, mo mention àyànfẹ́. Yes, no. Mo mọ̀ pé ẹ̀rọ àkáǹtì yẹn rí náà.
Kí ni ìyẹn ló fún? Kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀?
Ẹ máa ti rí èmi náà ni àwa ni àwa gbọ̀ngàn.
Mo mọ Sáńgó náà yí dáadáa.
Mo rí Ọlọ́run ṣe kí ní kan yẹn gan mú un mọ́.
Ìyẹn mo máa fi ń kọ́ strọ́ọ̀bù kiri. Méjèèjì tí mo lò wọlé sí other platform lánàá wọ́n ṣàmì mutin wọ́n mute mi live nítorí mo rí mọ́mí àníkì náà lọ́wọ́ padà wá bẹ̀.
Ara ń kan wọ́n o.
Lánàá yẹn in fact bí òṣà ṣe ń pray fún godmother wọn ó fẹ́ lè máa sun ẹkún. Ó fẹ́ lè máa sun ẹkún gbogbo àdúrà tó ń ṣe pẹ̀lú ìrora. Pẹ̀lú ìrora ni lórí ẹ̀ bó ṣe wọlé síbẹ̀ lánàá mo á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fún ọ lóríṣiríṣi ọwọ́ tó bá rí mi báyìí wọ́n mú tì mí ní straight. Mo tún wọlé pẹ̀lú original account mi ikọ́ ní Samuel nona yẹn kí ló ń wá bí. Mi ni godmother wọn náà.
Wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ gbà wọ́n mọ̀ pé mo ṣì sọ. Àwọn advice mi wà tó yẹ pé tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tán àwọn tó ń fún wa ń gbà yẹn kó tó táìmù gbà tí wàhálà ẹ̀ bá máa jáde wọ́n lè ti dọ̀tá wa. Àwọn tó ń advice wa lẹ́yìn lánàá a lè má jọ ṣe mọ́ dáadáa mọ́ lẹ́yìn advice ẹ máa ń lọ in a negative and positive side ni èèyàn lèèyàn máa lo ọpọlọ ẹ̀ láti mọ èyí tó fẹ́ lò bẹ́ẹ̀. A lot of people ní ilé wa ládùúgbò yín ládùúgbò àwọn ẹlòmíì ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá bá ti sọ òun ló ń jókòó lé ló ń fọ́lò gbogbo wa dẹ̀kọ́lá ní ọpọlọ kọ́lá ní brain tí bá wo ẹlòmíì bá òkè ibi tí ẹwọ́n ẹ̀gúsì tí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń pariwo bọ́yẹ̀ ń pariwo nígbà tí bàbá bẹ̀rẹ̀ action tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wọ́n gbé àwọn pípò yẹn fídíò ni tọ́ bá ti wo fídíò tán rí pé o bú kábíyèsí rí you are in trouble kò bá ṣe pé bóyá fóònù ló jí lọ fi wọ ẹdí station yẹn tán lọ lójú ẹ̀ ọwọ́ ìbọ̀bà kéèsì yẹn tún máa dọ́gbù wọ́n á béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé now nǹkan tó sọ yìí ṣó lè provide evidence kí ni evidence tó o bá ti lè provide evidence tó o lè sọ kankan you are in trouble you are in trouble kí trouble má bàjẹ́ wà òun la ṣe sọ nígbà yẹn pé tó o bá máa accuse èèyàn pé òun ló pa ọ àbóhùn ló ṣe nǹkan báyìí wá fact jáde fact ẹ ló lè kó ẹyọ wá ọ̀rọ̀ tó lead tó mọ̀ pé nǹkan báyìí lẹ́nu ẹ sọ tí mo fi mọ̀ pé òun ló lè ṣe o ní lọ́wọ́ fact evidence but tó o bá ní tó bá lọ́ accuse innocent person tó bá gbé ẹ wàhálà ni tó o bá lé evidence máa èèyàn kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad nìkan generally èèyàn àwọn kan save video téèyàn kan bá accuse ẹ̀sìn tọ́jú fídíò ó lè 10 years ó lè jẹ́ 5 years ọjọ́ tí ọwọ́ ẹ bá tẹ ní ẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan tó bá máa ṣe kó dẹ̀ provide àwọn evidence jáde ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń gbọ́ ti gbàgbé akọ̀rìpọ̀wù jáde ni ẹ wo Nigerian police wọ́n ti fẹ́ máa blame wọn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ẹ mọ nǹkan tó kó wọn yọ bó ṣe parí iṣẹ́ yẹn tí Lagos State fún wọn ní store tax wọn lórí iṣẹ́ yẹn àwọn ni wọ́n jáde ni wọ́n lọ kó gbogbo àwọn tó ń involve nínú ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad pátápátá wọ́n ṣe débi pé Balaji Priest ó kọ statement Zlatan ó kọ statement Seun Kuti gbogbo wọn pátá tó wà pátí yẹn gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n dé alágbọ̀n láti lọ kọ statement driver tó gbé wọn lọ́bẹ̀ bí kíní ẹ̀ ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ bóyá lọ mú bọ́ àwọn tó wà nílé ọ̀rọ̀ wọn lọ́wọ́ fi ṣá àwọn suspects lọ́ fi ṣá àwọn witness investigation continue kan tó mú criminal yẹn ni afẹ́kọ́mú tí wọ́n ì tí mú ibi tí ó yẹ kí bàbá ti jẹ́ káwọn ayé support àwọn ni pé okay now wọ́n ti wá pa ọmọ ẹ̀ àwa àrà àwọn tó pa àwọn tí wọ́n wá lù káàkiri tí ò fi nísinmi àìnísinmi máa ń pààyàn kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe fún yín kí ni evidence tó bá jẹ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ náà ló ń la nǹkan mọ́ lórí nínú ilé tí ò fún nísinmi tẹ́ bá ní video evidence báyìí ń rí ibi tàwọn Sam Larry ní ibi tó ti lọ ṣe fídíò tó ti lọ báyìí ṣe báyìí tá bá rírò àwọn yẹn náà ẹ jẹ́ àpòpọ̀ ká fi ànádá ìyà jẹ wọ́n ní áńgù bẹ̀ yẹn bọ̀ wọ́n ò ṣe yẹn wọ́n fi ẹ̀pá lẹ̀ wọ́n pa àgbàlagbà àwọn nǹkan tó ń bí àwa nínú nìyẹn pé nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan tí gbogbo ayé àwọn tá a jọ ṣe rálì lọ sí mọ́tò nígbà tó ń bẹ̀ àwọn yẹn láti lè wá kí ló ṣe Mohbad àwọn ló fínísì gbogbo nǹkan tí òun lè rí pé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad inú wọn ò dùn àwọn tó jẹ́ superstar inú wọn ò dùn ẹ̀ka bẹ́ẹ̀ dábà respect tó lè tẹ̀ inú wọn ò dùn so àwọn wàhálà yẹn làwa ń bá bàbá fà tó ń dùn wá nígbà yẹn lára wàhálà yẹn ni pé interview kọ́ wá sọ pé ẹ lọ bá mi gbé lágbájá ẹ bá mi gbé tàmẹ̀dù ìyàwó ẹ̀ náà mi ò trust ẹ bá mi gbé gbogbo wọn kọ́ máa pariwo wọn lọ́wọ́ wá forúkọ àwọn tó jẹ́ kíní gangan lẹ̀ tán lọ́wọ́ ń dè yín mọ́ níbo lọ́ ti ṣerú ẹ̀ ẹni tọ́lọ́pàá ò pè ní criminal tí wọ́n pè ní suspect.
ẹ̀jọ̀ tí ṣòro Mohbad kú sí ṣèbí nílé lẹ́yìn ti máa dé fáwọn tó wà nílé gbà tó kú kọ́ gbọ́ta.
lọ́nà ń bèèrè nọ́ọ̀sì lọ́nà ń bèèrè àwọn tí wọ́n sì fòkè wọn kú yọ ṣe wọ́n sọ̀ sí gbangba. so bàbá wa run everything.
ìgbẹ́ni kan máa lọ wá dídò àwọn tó.
Okay, go. So put that button by Mohbad. Anybody can go through him. The application which was passed is being received. The application to allow autopsy to be done. Though I understand very much the game of the government. Me, when you see me dealing here, I'm calculating the mindset of the government and the mindset of the legal team. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the game ongoing because I don't want to be fooled. Okay. I've seen the game of the government. The game of the government is to hide, is to see that all the evidences are hidden. What killed Mohbad could have been the injected Mohbad to die, could have been poison, could have been anything drug related. Okay? That is what they wanted to be out of Mohbad's body. It couldn't have been knife that killed Mohbad. It couldn't have been something that you can trace and see that killed Mohbad. It could as well be something drug or medicine related. So now, this whole time, you cannot find those things in Mohbad's body anymore. You can't. And before the government will come, after you have applied since February, now you can go and do your own autopsy. The same person, George, approached March. That was angry. The judge was telling our lawyer that time, why would you be asking for how to do good? They shouted at our lawyer, our baby lawyer, that go to high court. How would you come and be asking me about autopsy forever? The same judge still approved that they should go and do autopsy. They have contacted them that many doctors have gone to check the bad body, check again, and see that go and bring anybody anywhere, they don't go say anything for you. They have seen that you don't go find anything. Then now they now say, okay, now you can go and do it. Because that is where the evidence lies. And they give you 1.5 months. Because of you, they postpone inquest to 1.5 months. Because by then, our own legal team, at least by then, autopsy would have been ready. Toxicology, I don't think they can get that anymore. The evidence for toxicology, Mohbad don't even have blood. He doesn't have blood anymore. Okay? His kidney, they have washed everything, pump it out, put formaldehyde, put chemical in. By standard, they should ask those pathologists, by standard, any dead body that has been embalmed with chemical, and you go and do autopsy, such body, that is toxicologically, okay, such evidence is not admitted in any court of law. They say it is tampered with chemicals. So it is not like original, like how it was when the body died. You know what they are doing? They are just giving a little bit of small joy. Me, I don't have problem. Just follow them up. But I want to tell you ahead, the government can't fool everybody. There are people who have eyes of oils, who can see it coming, and they will tell you. Okay, I know the game. I understand their game there. That's why you see that I'm not happy about anything. If I see what is solid enough, I'll be the one dancing galala. You think you dance more than me? Just wait 1 minute. Wait, I'm analyzing. I'll be quick now. So, everything we are doing right now is just try and love, just to give you some joy. Because they have seen that if they end the inquest, if you don't go and do your own autopsy, you'll be complaining. So right now, that they have hidden the evidence, do everything, now they want you to go and confirm what they are saying. So wherever you go, when you go there right now, whatever you get, it will not be that far much. Why Shitu didn't go to inquest? Pathology didn't come. That should tell you a lot. Okay? That should tell you a lot. It's very simple. They know what they are working on. Automatic big case. Negotiation is completed. On automatic big back. That's why they have been trying so much to control the public narrative. And when you see me, I'm here. You don't like what I'm doing.
Okay, they are sponsoring people to attack me because they don't want whatever I'm saying to be relevant, so that you will not push it. If you what I'm saying relevant, then they are problem. The government will be in problem. But the other people you are following, they are not doing nothing. Those other groups, those people, they are not doing anything that will put government in problem. In fact, they want you to follow those people. If I bring them up, I say, let us have a debate, a salient debate about this case. Can we know? Most of all these guys, you are even going around, chilling around. When you ask them very well, they will tell you the truth. They know. I understand that there's one portion, there's one thing they call clout chase, okay? It comes to everybody. When you are, everybody's watching you, you speak like a drunkard. It happens to everybody. It can take anybody. But we get to some certain points, okay? We don't get triggered or shaken by anything. That is when you already know what you want and what you are doing. So people already know what they are doing and what they want. And they slightly know how it's going to become. They slightly know what is going to come. So they're not rushed about it. They're just chilling and having fun and giving themselves rest of mind. Okay? But those who are still figuring out, you still be worried, whatever. That is why when they insult me, I say, just as a Father, forgive them. They know not what they are doing. If someone like me now, okay, begin to open my mouth, tell me which host I want to drag. The people who used to come here that were learning here. Tell me which host of Arena should be dragging. They can drag me. They're in the right place. They find something, I said they don't agree with. Okay, they can correct it. If that will give us justice, I will be happy now. I'm not against justice now. If you can correct me, I will get justice. I'll be okay. But don't correct me and then kill justice. When I ask where is Berekeche, they don't want to talk about it anymore. Anyway, I want to hold it here. They can come in.
Okay, with regards to the toxicology, that they want to do, fine. I, in a way, agree with probably the government maybe trying to hide or be smart. But in abroad, I want to believe that with the right tools and enhancement, they can still find out, the cause of death and give us probably the right, answer. Like you always say.
It's good to try everything. But this is the question I've always said. You guys should try to make research, okay, on cases like this. That just because they are telling you that they are finding cause of death because of everybody that died 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when you get into the field, you see deeper than all those things you see on media. It's a whole different story. It's a whole different story. So you get. A pathologist should be asked so many questions. If you bring pathologists here right now, you ask the pathologist. Let's say a person was killed, a person died of maybe overdose of a particular medicine. Okay? The person was buried, let me say, 10 days. The person was exhumed. Okay? And then later, they take out all the dirty water to the person, they put formaldehyde, they put chemical to wash the body and to keep the body from rotting. Okay? They put new chemical in that body. Now, new chemical has come into a body that was killed by one chemical. Medicine is chemical. Now they bring one powerful chemical that will dry everything, that will hold everything stronger, more concentrated than whatsoever. Okay. So now, what sample is this doctor going to take that they're going to dictate that? I mean, after 9 months, how would the concentration of the, let me say paracetamol or whatsoever that killed that person, how would they be able to meet that same amount of concentration? Every drug has half-life now. Even paracetamol that you take, after 8 hours, okay, it don't cool it. Every drug has half-life. You think that paracetamol that you take 2 years ago will still be active in your body like that? If they check it now, they will know that, 2 years ago, you take maybe 2 grams of paracetamol. It's impossible now.
Paparano, I agree with you there. But when it comes to criminal investigation, right? Well, in abroad, they care of all these antics and games and all of that, because in fact, to commit crime abroad, right? People
bad body going to be taken abroad in the first place.
Fine. That one, if they don't have the body.
Illuminati, let me give it to please. When you have time tomorrow, consult foreign pathologists and put up this case to them and ask them what they can do better. Let's speak from the point of knowledge, not assumption. This case is, don't play with the government. Government are highly involved in this case. And they have done so many damages. And don't forget, that's same people you want to go and meet. Government has gone to them too. Do you think as Mohbad bodies in the morgue there, foreign US doctors, Chinese, they have not come to do many things there?
But what about the thing to UK? The only thing I can say here is this, to agree.
It's not Nigerian doctors you will see when you get to UK. It's not Nigerian doctors.
Wait.
Nigerian government, they don't have connection to all these doctors.
I understand. I respect that. But here's the point that I will agree with you on. Unless they want to fly that body, right, then they can do physical checks and whatever they want to do in the lab. But if it's just, like you said, there's no blood anymore in the body, unless they want to collect the one.
And let me tell you another thing. You may even fly the body out and bring the evidence. It is one thing for Nigerian courts to consider it valid and admit it as an evidence. Because they want to question.
But what about
who is it? Don't forget that. Don't forget section 32 of Corona law. If Corona doesn't sit as evidence, you will kick it out of the window. Corona must recognize as evidence whatever you are bringing. They must concur with it. They must concur with the procedure and with the institution that you did it. I mean, they have to ask many questions so that they concur to it. Like the father of in the case of Sylvester Oromoni, the Owen College child boy that was killed. Okay, the father did toxicology now. In the father toxicology, they found out that son was given a chemical to drink because they said in his esophagus that chemical passed through his esophagus. But in the government toxicology, they said there is nothing like any substance that passed through his throat at all. That it is that the guy drink water, that the water passed through his throat. That there was no such thing. That no doctor can prove it. There is the word no doctor can prove it.
Okay, let me give you this. Right. When the government autopsy they did, right? You know, the government may have given them area of concentration to check. You see, with the new autopsy, if they're doing it in another country, somewhere else, and they give them area of concentration that is different from the government, we might get different results.
What do you mean area of concentration? What do you mean area of concentration? What do you mean by that?
Okay, if they say, okay, just check this and this in his blood or in his body, that is what they will check. They will not check further than the instruction that has been given to them. That is, if the government are trying to be fair.
Illuminati, let's be fair here. Let's play safe. I've told you how we can play safe here. But Mohbad has pathologists. Here on this plan, we want to have pathologists. We will contact people should speak to Mohbad. Public want to bring their own doctor, okay? In line, together with your own doctor. The public through you, they will come and get sample. You will give them the go ahead. They will come, they will get their own sample, do their own autopsy. Okay. At the end of the day, their evidence will be interpreted and it will be used to support the case.
Okay.
Let us work like that.
Do you know that if they did comprehensive, as in, because I tell you what, okay, in abroad, if somebody head smashed to the wall and died, you know, when they're doing all this examination, they can check if the skull is affected, right? Now, that kind of body, if they are doing an examination and they did not ask them to do comprehensive, to check if there's a crack in here, crack in there, to know the result or what may have caused the death, do you think they'll be able to get it? But if the body is physical to them, they can check. See, it might even be strangulation. Right? I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's what by the guy. But with the body, if they see the body, they can do, because it's a criminal investigation and with the way this case has been going, they will be very careful and they want to check every part in total, regardless if the body has been there for 9 months. That is the difference between when you are doing all this criminal investigation in abroad than Nigeria, because Nigeria, they want to cover up and all of that. But over here, you see that neck that the people are suspecting that maybe it was laceration and all of that. They will concentrate on every part, every area, every bone. You see that part of his hand that was swelling, that swelled up. They will check that part if there's a fracture there. Do you understand? All these things, I believe, they can do it with the body, physical body in abroad. But because Nigeria, they try to hide one or two things. They are just look at the way they're doing it, and still nobody is coming to give us proper interpretation. But with what I've seen, if you watch criminal investigation abroad proper, all those proper one, look at the show, you go see how they a bone alone, they can concentrate on it for over a month to check proper. That is just my own view. So I don't want to condemn it.
Don't forget that in 1.5 months we are bringing our results, whatever that we have gotten, to inquest. So whatever that you're doing is limited to 1.5 months.
Yeah, that means they will have all hands on deck if you can pay your money. You see, that is but only if there is enough money to fly the body, and I doubt it if the government will allow them to fly the body abroad. If they're able to fly the body abroad, Paparano, I can tell you, even his nose, if they don't fracture something for his nose, they will know, say, this place, something went wrong. All his ribs, if it was fractured, they will know now that this fracture could have caused this and this and this. I don't think they did all that in Nigeria.
Even legs that were broken too.
Yeah, so all these things, they just come up blood and water to go do test. Do a physical body examination on every part. Paparano, I can guarantee you.
Let's do this one. Let them tell the coronas, but they didn't tell the corona that. Let them tell let them write to the Korodu Magistrate Court requesting for the body to be taken abroad.
If it's possible, like I said, if it's possible, they have
to make the move.
Well,
they have to. But I think we should have good. I don't know. We should have good.
But wait, I want how much does it cost to do toxicology and autopsy that they shot?
In Nigeria, I checked the last time. Autopsy is around 300,000 naira, about maybe $250. Okay. While toxicology was like 750,000 naira.
So they have enough money in the GoFundMe account.
Just wait now. So total autopsy and toxicology in dollars should be around $1,200 maximum. $1,200 maximum.
Okay, fair enough. I believe with the
if it's too much, 2,000. If it is too much, 2,000. Too much. If it's extra, too much, 3,000 extra.
Okay. So with that money in the GoFundMe, if it is good to fly the body abroad, I don't know, then let them fly the body abroad, do proper thing. You know, they have enough money at the moment.
If the judge will allow this body to fly abroad.
That is what I'm saying.
Wait. If the judge will allow this body to fly abroad, okay, I'll personally contribute to that. There are things yes. If they can write to the court, it will be done in Nigeria. What I analyze, that is what is going on.
You are right.
If they want to take Mohbad to abroad, okay, I swear let them check the price. Let's do it. Let's work.
You're right. But this is the problem I'm having now, right?
Mm.
They should just swing into action. They should stop all these. We need money now.
Guys, from analyzing them, me analyzing those guys, I don't think you want Gorexin. Okay, Mohbad. I don't think that they want this thing or the public want it. Okay, there's a kind of negotiation that has been ended. They are now looking for a way that they wish to resolve all of this thing. That's why the power, what is stopping all of this is the public. That's why they are doing so hard to pay some people to control the public narrative, to get the gullible ones, work with legal team, through them, use them to control the case. You understand? That's why they are having issue with the things that I say here. If are people who are my smart, people who are my student on a normal day, you're having them, coming around and, checking that thing leg all around. People I ask just one question, you see them snoring. We leave them to their fate. The thing is just that we should just be watchful. We should see the way it's being played so that we don't fall the victim of it. Because in this process, where they are trying to, control the narrative by spraying the wrong informations, so that people will have fake hope. Okay, then before you know, the case will be shackled.
Well, this is what I was saying earlier on, right? If only people can be, people with common sense who can be allowed to freely, walk around TikTok and contribute, it would be nice.
Like me now, first of all, people should stop thinking, Papa, I don't hate Moiwa. I don't hate Moiwa and I don't hate Gurex. Okay? My demands are very simple. What I demand are very simple. Okay? One, just from Mohbad. Look at the other side. They are attacking us who are standing for justice from Mohbad. Why can't you guys activate the lawyers, okay, to also get all of those people who are obstructing justice? Why don't you guys do that? To save us and to save this case first. Don't know those guys every time coming around insulting Baba Mohbad, saying all these Baba things against Baba Mohbad. Don't you see them as a threat? Why are you not stopping them, using the law to stop them? Why you're not doing that? Okay? And secondly, look at this case now. We give it to you guys, give you money, give you everything. You have not sued anybody. Okay? They ask you, have you sued anybody in this case? That journalist who asks you that, he will see you on serious. Okay? When you say you have not sued anybody, the person will just, they will just laugh inside them. That, okay, tell me, I want to see how you will get the justice by going around, by not going to court and doing the right thing. Okay? As I'm talking to him, we don't even ask, is Mohbad? Don't you ask yourself a question? Suddenly they said autopsy. Suddenly Mohbad's father was arrested, was put under condition. He's going to sign every week. Ask yourself, have they freed Baba totally or he's still signing? Yes, they are cornering many things, cornering many areas. You guys are not seeing their game. It's a chess game they are playing with you guys.
Paprano.
That's how they are coming.
I want to play corner kick. I want to play corner kick.
And then they stop. The public lawyer is also stopped too. He stopped him. Because they're almost getting to the end of the case according to them.
Papi, that's where I'm going. The public lawyer. Can you articulate the reason why the public lawyer was there from the proceeding? Do you have any cogent reason that was given by the judge?
What was actually, it is like this, okay? The judge felt like the lawyers do not have the right to be in that case, especially how they are being represented or who they are representing. Don't forget that they are coming under a foundation. All of this while, we were saying, Baba Mohbad, give these lawyers approval so that nobody can threaten them, at least through you, okay? I mean, be there. But Baba Mohbad, where's the music playing now? Don't want this kind of things, please. Baba Mohbad did not give them approval. Even everybody around Baba Mohbad, they don't like any other lawyer. They are fighting for supremacy. The lawyer is solo. Public is solo. People are catching close like that. But when the problem comes, almost sackman. The same very dark man was with all of these kids. I mean, telling them too much of emotions in this case, too much. It's not letting people see front.
But Papa, can I ask you?
Although it was based on local standing, they claim that they don't have the foundation that these lawyers applied through do not have the local standing. But don't forget, Section 36 of the Lagos State Corona Law says the coroner can grant order to the interested party, interested person. And they said this interested person can be represented by a council. Okay? And then sub 2 said the person, that is you, the person, or the council representing you, can examine and cross-examine any witness. By virtue of that law, you who is here, Luminati, when you left here, read section 36, just type Lagos State Corona Law System, scroll down to section 36. You can be in that inquest and ask questions to witness like a lawyer. I can be there and cross-examine witness. That's what that law says. So now, the foundation has 100% right, and a foundation that is registered objectively for a charity purpose, why not? Registered the Nigerian government. Not just foundation, no. The law says interested person. Did not say NGO or foundation. Person. Then this person may come to counsel.
What I'm asking you is
what legal counsel
say. What did she say herself? The reason for refusing them. That's all I need to know.
African television. I just told you, okay, what was said by these people, but I wasn't in the inquest. I don't know whether there's one thing, right? A child who goes to school and didn't do so well, that child will be blaming the teacher until you have a chance to go in there and ask the teacher what's happening. Okay, what those lawyers, what they said was that the coroner said they don't have a local standing. That after all, they have been in this case, they were there in March. When they registered to the coroner, March they were there. Coroner didn't tell them they don't have local standing. April, they come, but then they have an issue. But this last one, May, they are not having issues. They don't have local standing, and they will not continue. Okay. So now I don't just want to believe that this local standing is the reason. I want to believe that maybe some further things, mistake, or things that they might have done, which the lawyers are not telling us, okay, and which me I'm not privileged to know. But if it was because of local standing, section 32 of Lagos Corona Law and section 24, 1E, sub 1E of the Constitution of Nigeria give any interested party right to be in those proceedings.
Yes, you see, Paprano, you may have a privilege to be somewhere, just like I have a privilege to drive a car, and you get a driver's license. That license can be...
Sorry. Section 36, not 32, please. Section 32 says, that one talk about the coroner may allow anybody, may act as a judge, may act as a magistrate. Section 32, the coroner may act as a magistrate to invite whoever they want to invite to the inquest. But 36 says interested persons.
Okay, so the bombshell is this. As of yesterday, the public has no representation as of yesterday. That's the bombshell. No public.
What do you mean African TV, please? What do you mean?
Well, it's always been clamored that Ada Foundation and Bankole and Smith are the public lawyers.
No. Ada was never a public lawyer. The Ada Foundation, those lawyers are lawyers to the Ada Foundation. Ada Foundation is not representing every public for just for Mohbad. It's part of the public. But the public do not have a complete representative in this case. I'm sorry, they don't have. They are paid, they are controlled by Ada Foundation, they report to Ada Foundation, okay? And so they are lawyers to Ada Foundation, working for Ada Foundation. Ada Foundation is now the one that is part of the public, just like you are part of the public. As you are right now, your foundation may be doing something behind, okay? It's your foundation, it's not the public foundation. You're not representing the public. Did the public come in? Are you officially representing the public? No, but that doesn't stop you from doing your own thing too.
Okay, I have a Illuminati. Sorry, my brother. One important question on my mind. If we wake up tomorrow and we hear that Baba, I said if, because of those that are always twisting words. If we wake up,
one like him, just wait. Let's give 30 seconds silence, okay? To those who do not like me, to rethink. Just please wait 30 seconds. For those who do not like me, please just think about it. Rethink. Look at me carefully and think.
What it call that 30 seconds? She be commercial, don't she? They don't overlike you now.
All right, go on. Now go on.
Okay. Now, things on my mind, Papi. If we wake up tomorrow and we hear that they are going to bury Mohbad because the pressure from the family is upon Baba. Let's say, I use the big word if. That's number one issue that I'm debating on my mind. If that happens, where does that leave us? And then another one, if the corona closes, say, September, and say, we don't see any criminal culprits in this matter. Because those are the two things that I'm playing forward. How do we react to those two issues if they come up?
You know, first of all, the biggest problem we have in this case is that if truly the public wanted justice, 100% justice, the public would have been the one to handle this case. But the mistake has already been made to allow Mohbad father's family, that is Mohbad, their lover family, to be the one controlling for just from Mohbad, just because they are the family. That's the biggest mistake that we have made, that everybody has made in this case. Though the public, there was a time we say that Mohbad should lay this and everybody, but that took us in a tight corner. And that tight corner, and the reason why I'm saying corner is this. If the public, let's say Berekete or Oriyomi Amzat, was the one that was representing the public, and Baba Mohbad was just one person who was just under a public foundation, okay? If the inquest focus up, if the inquest do the unexpected, okay? Baba Mohbad cannot say he want to go and bury his son. He has signed to the public, to that foundation. The foundation is acting on behalf of him. The foundation says, it is not yet time that we bury this guy, we proceed. There is nothing he can do. But as it stands, he is the one controlling the case. If he wake up tomorrow and he say he wants to bury Mohbad, there is no binding contract from the public or anybody that can stop him. There's no one. Okay? He can do it anytime he wants. That is one. Now, the second question, you said, if, let's say this is the month of September,
if the magistrate comes up, say September, and says the inquest is closed and there is no culpable party for prosecution.
Again, it's a detriment to the case. The worst thing, there is no case in Nigeria that has ever been handled this way, that a family, okay, represented themselves fighting against the government and won the government. A family who is small, a family who they can easily threaten. But if it's the public, if it was Berekete right now, you cannot threaten him because that is his work, that is his job. He has gone through so many threats and he stands. But how many has Mohbad gone through? How many has Gorexi? They are the one advising Mohbad. I have to call their name. Okay? How many has Gorexi? How many has Mohbad? How many has Mohbad gone through in their entire life? So now, since they are the one handling it, if all those threats begins to come, they don't have what it takes to tell the government, okay, that we're going to go further. We're not going to, we're not going to wait unless they still have all this massive public behind them. If the whole massive public is behind them and they are still listening to the public, don't forget to listen to the public. In other words, if the public was the one controlling, public can declare worldwide protest anytime, any day. It will happen. The biggest protest in just for Mohbad, is it Baba Mohbad that declared it? Nobody even know him then. The procession, it is public. When public is in your case, if you allow your case for public to handle it, they will keep increasing. They will keep increasing. Before you know, different public, they will be attracting each other, they will become public. But when you give it to family will kick out everybody away. They will want only people who are respectful, people who can bow to them. It will turn like to a company, family business. Come on. Take your business, put it in the hand of your family to be destroyed. If you want to destroy your business, put it in your family hand. I will bet you that there's no progress in that business. I'm telling you.
Okay. Question for you. First one. Based on what has happened so far, do you think we can rejuvenate the public to bring back near the spirit that was used to continue the movement for justice? That's one question. No, hold on. Never answer. I want to preempt that with one issue. I listened to that lady that did the protest in Abuja. I listened to her on your platform and in other places. And that lady said the king called her, or the king called the police and the IPO, blah, 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 and she spoke with the king, and the king said it was drugs that killed Mo. Now, if the king said that to her, how did the king know what killed Mo? That's number one. Then secondly,
you're asking so many questions. It's not good for this. People are learning and they are forgetting the first question. I don't even know. Remember, I don't know your first question, please.
How can we rejuvenate the public?
Let's make it one by one, please. These are things that have been really explained.
Okay. Go ahead.
Please.
Answer that question.
Before you answer, please, before you answer,
TV, the Illuminati guy wanted to talk, and you told him 1 minute.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
TV was supposed to have African TV was here alone, and he was supposed to have his full time. I was calling to come up, and I was calling to come up. They refused to come up. He came up.
Papa, I just joined now. When I joined, I came up.
I know that's what I'm saying. He came up. It was about me and him alone in the first place. Okay, so please, that was the goal.
Your family.
Go on, anyway. Go on. Take your time.
Yeah. So my point is this: with my observation, even the public that we are talking about now is now divided into two. The real justice that are fighting for the people, and I'm sorry to mention this, is like there's some public that Baba recognize that yes, all day long I will listen to you, and there are some other public that their own is critical thinking and is not too good for them, because if we talk about public here, we analyze and all of that, but public on the other side that belongs to us, they don't want to hear the real truth or ask questions. So rejuvenate the public again, I think it's just going to be perambulating on the same spot, because now we have some public that are very close, that Bar recognizes that anytime, any day, you listen to them. And some other public that claim to be the public, as they all say, they are only there to stress people and toxic. So that is my observation. And that is what I've observed anyway. So that's why I want to chip in. Thank you.
Thank you, Illuminati. Okay, Papi.
Who else wants to answer that question? Now that everybody, only me won't be taking that job. Let's hear from others. Who wants to answer that African TV's question? If no one, then I will do. But who wants to? Please unmute yourself and answer the question asked by African TV.
Let him go ahead and ask the question again.
Please put back your question, African TV.
Okay, the question is this. Based on everything that has happened, and based on Papano's last submission, that had he allowed the public to lead, we would have had a better scenario. So now, how do we get the public, the same public that woke up the dead, the same public that fought for this boy all over the world? What is the possibility of rejuvenating that same synergy to compel the government to do the right thing? And I know somebody will ask me, what is the right thing? But if you ask me, I will answer. But first, how do we rejuvenate the public in light of all this division and mess that we have created? We have even created a monster out of justice for Mohbad. So how do we get it back? That's the question.
Okay, African TV. It is no longer hidden that the public is divided. So getting the public back under one umbrella, the load will depend on Baba's shoulder, because the public is divided. There are some public that believe that Muiwa is doing the right thing. And talking of Muiwa, Paparano, on Monday, I was on this platform and I said, Muiwa has made my day. I changed my way of thinking about him. Some people twist what I said and went with the news that I said I am pledging my allegiance to Muiwa. Please, people should learn how to quote people's rights. Some of us belongs to different group and different organizations behind the scene that we don't make it known in public like this. So please, if you want to castigate someone, make sure you quote exactly what the person said. I never stand on this Paparano platform, and Paparano is here, he bear me witness. It was on Monday I made those statements. I never said I pledge my allegiance to Muiwa. No, I only said the demonstration or whatever, the petition he sent to NMS, the way he was talking, the vigor, the ginger, he made my day. I changed my way of thinking about him, and we want more of that about him. Hausa people say shikena. Nothing more, nothing else. I did not say beyond that. But some people went and they were spreading the news that Bibi said he pledged his allegiance to Muiwa. Please, let's learn how to quote people's rights. I never said I pledged my allegiance to Muiwa. So, African TV, in moving forward, look, this public movement for justice, if we have to achieve our objective, we need to come under one umbrella. And the only person that can bring us under that umbrella is Baba Mohbad. Because Daddy York have his own objective about justice for Mohbad. Supreme Iron Lady Harris have her own thinking and agenda and belief about for Mohbad. Paparano have his own thinking and motive about justice for Mohbad. What other platform? I think there are still 2 or 3. Adenike or whatever. I forget the other name. But all these people, it is perceived that they are fighting for justice, but with different ideology. With different ideology. So how do we achieve a common goal? We need to come down, we need to come together under one umbrella. And the only person that can hold an umbrella so that everybody can stand under it is Baba Mohbad. I don't know if I answer your question, African Television.
You raise a good point, but the issue with your response for me is it will be almost near to impossible given the track record of the person you saw, given the history in this movement, how he has handled people around him, if it's possible that he understands the damage he has done and is willingly, honestly, to retract his actions and be amenable to the way forward according to the public, then I would say you're 100% on track. But you cannot base your existence on somebody who has their own mindset, and you have seen that they're not willing to toe that lane. He's not willing to go that route. He's a family man, controlled by his family and family emotions, and he believes in tribe, that it's him and his people that can get this done. So unless he's amenable to really come to the people's level and say, you know what, you guys have done so much, I see you guys are really fighting, I'm just going to take a back seat like an old man, grieve, and let you guys give me this justice. If he's willing to do that, but how is he going to do that? He's getting cars and flown here and there and go fund that, go meet that, money this, He's a human being. Personal interest and family interest, I believe, for him supersedes the public interest. So somebody said go viral with the old videos and, awaken all the elements that we had before. I think I also agree with that. If we can resensitize the people. I just left Nigeria, 3 weeks now, going on 4 weeks, and I can tell you on the streets of Lagos, when you say Mohbad, people look at you twice like, oh, that? It's like people have moved on. They, on the ground, it's we, and I had one government diplomat saying the people in diaspora are the ones who really make much noise about everything because they have access to unlimited data, their lifestyle, they have time to fight. But those on the ground, they are struggling to eat. Is this somebody who's struggling with how to get the next rice that will be spending hours on data, to talk, just to talk? So we have to resensitize the public. That's just the bottom line. But my other question, before I drop, Papi, my other question is the fact that the lady that did the protest was approached, according to her story, according to her, the Oba called her or called the police and they placed her on the phone. And the Oba said, why are you doing this, blah, 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 who's sponsoring you? And the I take from that conversation is that the Oba said Mo died of drugs. So my question to Oba and to the police, how did Oba know what killed Mo? Because according to autopsy, inconclusive, meaning they couldn't find anything. If autopsy had told us, or toxicology told us that he died of drugs, then we can say, oh, Oba got that information from the toxicology report. So I'm trying to balance, number one, Oba being able to speak to a suspect. It shows power over power. And then saying to the suspect, this is what killed Mo. I want to ask, Oba, how did you know what killed Mo? And what that's that question?
Let me answer that question.
Yeah.
For me, right, if I want to answer that question, I will tell you that answer is a sarcasm answer. And this is how, in my head, it plays. Not like Oba is saying this is what buy Mohbad. Because Nigerian of nowadays, all these boys with different hard drugs and all of that. So so it's not like Oba monk because of money.
What is happening?
Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and
yeah. So you know, if we now want to take this up, may God not let Yinka get in another trouble, because it will not be like, okay, stand on that point, because if the petitioner again, you said Oba said go to Mohbad ni our day, but that answer that Oba mentioned is just hello. Do you understand? So am I catching my Lord to thank on me because to say what Bibi, what are you doing now? Can you hear me? So African TV, in got any gon Oba definitely something got to Babobo any.
What you're saying, people are saying it's sarcasm, but a lady being arrested, yeah, but in a legal mindset.
African TV,
okay.
Now,
we'll that.
because you know why? Because you know why?
Season like this,
yeah,
from Papaya.
Hold on,
not from
why are you talking
brother.
in the background? Bibi, you're interrupting. If you want to talk.
Oh, child. So now,
hold on. Just attest, Bibi, you want to talk. You're moving in the background.
Can you check your network, please?
It is not my network now. You can hear me properly.
Can you hear me too? Can you hear me, Bibi?
Bibi, maybe FBI, they tapped into your network.
Yes,
Bibi, can you hear me? Okay.
Be very careful, FBI. So African TV, this is my point. Yeah.
No, your point makes sense. You don't flog it. Don't flog
fine.
it. People like me don't like that point because when
because and just like something like that.
Just like when
I heard that.
No, people are saying that means that he knows that they took it intense time. Nearly, and God said that man that they didn't take it up on him. So if Yinka, they did not call Yinka, Oba called the Olokpa. They put it 3 ways call, and Olokpa said to Yinka, listen to Oba.
Illuminati might be no, but Papa, no, it is the totally you where you did. They laugh.
Well, we know he's listening to us now.
When say that what if they take it up Baba said one quick phone, you see? Anybody can take that too serious. I mean, Baba, you have to explain. You mean you know what keep Mohbad? One quick phone.
No. When it came out,
yeah, I won't be far. But
so my own point now is
anyway, but see, Illuminati, I mean, just to cut everything short, okay? The king, anybody who says that right now, that Mohbad died of drugs, you won't blame them, okay? People I would blame is the legal team. At the time that the newspaper were the ones spreading that stuff after the autopsy result came out. Cable news said it that Mohbad died of drugs, okay? And so many newspapers were saying it. So people who read it, they believe it. Our legal team never come out to challenge that. They would have, threatened to sue those newspapers. Okay? How can somebody whose cause of death is unascertained, how can you in your big media be saying that you already found what killed the person? This is a misinformation. And it affects the ongoing case. So they should take it up on them, but they are watching. So Oba can hear
on the serious note, Papi, if I'm related to Mohbad, that is a smear on the boy's legacy. It's a smear on his name. For those who hear that,
it's an insult to him, but it's an insult.
It's an insult on his reputation. You know. Anyhow.
Even when Portable came out saying that it is court, whatever, they should have taken him up. He will prove, he will tell you what he will expose. There are so many. Why I know that, right? It is this kind of case, right? there are some things I don't want to be seen from my own mouth. I just swallow it, okay? Because I have seen it clearly that Mohbad is not ready for justice, West is not ready for justice, and Mohbad cannot fight for justice. Okay, all this one that is doing, he doesn't have what it takes to fight for justice. Okay, forget about this nonsense. So now, when I've seen all those things, that's why all those things weaken me. It will weaken you. But what do? You'll just be watching to see their own technique. Because if we are looking at things that are glaring evidence, you refuse to catch it. Then I don't know what you have that you are overconfident in. Who knows? Maybe Mohbad father have one particular evidence that's so cogent that we don't know. Maybe that's what's making them behave the way they are behaving. I can't tell. Okay, I hope so. But if they don't, there are so many areas that they would have explored. In fact, whether or not they have it does not justify allowing evidence going away. You capture every other evidence so that you have abundant evidence to convince the government. Okay? In that light of African TV, so anybody can say that one. Newspapers said it, and it went viral, and anybody who read it can say so. Even if they want to take the case on America right now, they told America, bring evidence that Oba says so. Did you
exactly? Thank you. That is where I'm going.
Say, take that case now, African TV. Now they will ask you, they will somebody never say, you plead not guilty. I never. You know who you know? You will say they told me. They say who told me?
Yes,
it's conspiracy. Every bar, you know, every bar called Jenny, plan. We are proof. Without cogent proof, you will not say that because Amika says so. They say, Amika, where's your evidence? Police. Amika will say police is my evidence. Police is my evidence. Police. Amika said you were there. You are the evidence. Okay. Police. Okay. Amika, what are you saying? Do you know me? Who? You know me? You see me? Yeah. Are we black or white? All of us understand this country is. All of us, there are some things, right? When you hear it, I mean, at Bojukrone, you move on. If you were supposed to be you were in the front line, okay, you would have want to use technical way to checkmate some things. But if you're not in the front line, you don't have all resources. Don't come in there. It's not a good place to come. Very good place to come.
Paprano, sometimes we learn to fight from behind. You're a chess player. Not every move you think you want to kill is a kill. So remember that. We play from behind and we play from all angles. So front line, back line, midfield, we did that. Anyhow, thank you for the time. I've enjoyed my time with you. I'll come back again. I'll go thank you some things.
No, I mean, now they are here. People want to speak. You see, now when you speak that, they won't speak anymore. It is some others want to speak that some of them want to speak.
Fola is here, Alistic is here.
All right, Fola, Alistic, oh yeah, you guys should speak. Go on.
If you like say your panel is then just then come up and put the phone on mute.
They want to speak when others are speaking. Others are booting their brain, but they won't accept that, they won't agree. Okay? If others don't know good me.
Bring other people up now. You have enough space.
I don't bring people up. People send requests and I bring them up. You say what I have what to say. Please stop. Don't forget about this watching. Okay. You know how many people that hate that are haters that are here? Stop that thing.
Then let's if nobody is talking, I want to make a case of my guy. I want to make a case for him to come on your platform.
Which of you is your guy?
Please, we already talked about this one.
No. I can't talk to that guy, please.
African TV, you were supposed to ask Paparino to three people, and he stopped you and he said, "Let's answer you one by one." And they have
I did already. I did.
You did the other one.
I did.
Okay.
Teflon, I did that. I asked about the drugs. I asked about it. Oh, okay, one more. Yeah, the burial. Now, Paprano no answer me. If we wake up and they said they are burying Mohbad September because of family pressure, where does that leave us?
I've answered those questions. He's talking about the new ones you asked. The Illuminati and Baby was answering. I've told you that Mohbad will bury Mohbad because they're the one leading in the case. There's nothing you can do. public were leading, public would have stopped the man. But if the man is leading, you can't stop him from burying Mohbad.
You don't hear and tell flood.
Yes, I've heard what he said, but
Making him lead is the biggest mistake in this case. People it's emotion that people have. People are thinking because it's the fact that he must lead. Because it's painful. Because
Yeah,
it's
but
painful.
you can't blame the people for feeling that way. You cannot blame the people for feeling that way. It's an empathical way to feel when these things happen. It's just unfortunate.
Really, it's not a case. It's a dispassionate case. I know they do that, but it's not advisable for them to be feeling in a case like this. It's something that they use technique to win.
yeah, I was telling somebody that is very dear to the three of us, probably everybody. I just don't want to mention it. And I was saying that this thing needs to be won by technique. And the way it's going, it's unfortunate. You see, you don't pour money into issues. You use your brain. When you just be pouring money, it was less than 2 yesterday after they finished with the inquest. They started racking in and asking for money and asking for money. And my take, which is the take I'm taking, that yes, fine, you can go to the public to ask for the public.
Sorry, a quick disclaimer. If you have a problem with York, buy anybody, don't blame the TA. Me, I don't have a problem with them. I will block you if you keep coming. Justice. Will be people. You like to do that. You will come and put fire. Me, I'm wiser than that. Don't do that nonsense with me. And you, I don't even know you. You are coming for the first time here. Fake account, stupid nonsense. You don't bring that nonsense to me. Go to them and tell them that, because they will block your fat ass. I don't have issue with any of them. I like them. I like York. And I salute you. They make another fight to them. Continue with what you are saying.
So me, now you left me with my train of thought. But technically, my take is that, they should have explained where we were coming from, where we are, and where we are going. And I meant that financially. Morally, most of us knows that because we are here. But they should have said that